Hello everybody, let me introduce myself. My name is Patricia Robin and Tessalika Hasugian from Buddha Mulia University. We will present about our paper, Gen Z Understanding of Political Literacy. First, we will introduce about our paper. The concept of political communication here is within the scope of the democratic state. New media has given to politicians for showing off without needing to be afraid anymore. There is a filter that is done by the news of media. Political communication ought to be not only focused on verbal message or written statement, but also on non-verbal communication or language. It is also fashion style, hairstyle, and how to walk. And then communication could be done by every person, even with the parties who are considered non-political actors. And the third, communication about politicians with activities carried out on the news and the media platform, including social media in the form of political communication. Now we will talk about the Generation Z. Z generation are very up to date with some issues on the internet and tend to like technology, flexibility, smarter, and have tolerance to culture. The fluency of using social media, and also they are a global thinker. So this is our research question. How political parties reach young voters who are from Generation Z? And also, as the person in charge of providing political education, have political parties carry out their duties properly? And next, we will talk about our literature review. We have three literature review or three concepts in here. There are political education about Generation Z or Z generation, and also presidential election. And at this point, we'll talk about 2024. Next, we will talk about the methods. We know that every research has some method, and now we use the qualitative method or qualitative communication research method. But we will talk about political parties first. Political parties as a universal forum to channel ideas and develop missions to the government. A group of people voluntarily form a political party based on a common will to achieve a goals or some goals. Public attention is the first orientation of the closeness of political parties in promoting education. Elman and Paul suggested there are three functions of political parties. They are recruitment, political socialization, and also the articulation and aggregation of interests. Education can be channeled through formal and informal education. Every party administrator has the right to provide public education through the mass media about the dynamic of political education. So we talk about our scheme is to see the social phenomena in the natural setting so that the involvement of researchers become natural and mandatory. We use the FGD to give the opportunity for outpouring of information from the participant on a topic discussed. The result of this discussion will be recorded, transcribed, and also coded, as well as the identification of relevant terms. Now we'll talk about our results and discussion. Okay, maybe we can zoom, Tessa? Okay, 50% for okay, thank you. And now we talk about the political communication is the communication process that implication or consequences for the activity of politics. In the past, we know that politics was done only by the political actor who were directly involved and being communicators. The existence of citizen of a democratic country and also Indonesia in it is considered to be just a complement. The rest of public participant has only been failed in the election for 1 decade when they overtook each other to become the direct participant. In this case, the role of new media like social media, Instagram, has undeniably been so big. People seem to become observers who have given the right choices. The most used social media, first in Instagram, and also their Twitters, Facebook, or maybe more personal like WhatsApp from broadcast or private message. So we know that our generation Z is very familiar with this existence of political parties in Indonesia. This generation is believed to be one of the biggest participants in bringing a positive effect to their country. Various views to changing the size of political viewpoint can involve Gen Z with the political activity to be sustainable. Unfortunately, unfortunately, the perception of students about political party is not in line with its function. Opinions on that political parties become group interest satisfaction tools, and the messy system of the framework is still ingrained. Gen Z has evaluated that the first function of political party is the mouthpiece for the people to the majority voices sent majority sent to the government. So the context of political communications in the democratic state is crucial to enforce for every people, especially the effectiveness of the transparent message politicians represent the voice of people. It can drive the growth of people to vote and bring awareness from millennials to active participant in activity of politics. Okay, for the next or our last slide, our last one, Tessa, can you help me to show about our conclusion and recommendation, and maybe Tessa can present it for us? Thank you, Tessa.
So the conclusion of this problem is Generation Z understand that political education has an urgent role for the community as the first step toward collective responsibility. All levels of society need political education so as not to become a political commodity ahead of the general election. It is not only about participating in voting. On the other hand, political people's education has also invited them to understand that needs of the environment through the work programs of political parties. So, recommendation of this problem, educational presentation for academics and practitioners need to be separated and proven by acts of kindness to improve the political party system. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. It's all about our presentation. We have some references, but we're not put in here in our presentation. But we want to say thank you to some books, some journals, some articles, and also our participant from our group focus group discussion to present about their think, about their feel, and then we can make this journal for this concepts of cocoa paper to be much better, and also it will be used to everybody. It's also for the student, it's good for our political actor, and also for our political party. So it's just from us. Thank you so much for your attention, and once again, thank you and stay safe. Bye-bye.